Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is the third video of chapter number 3, from testing to digestion. From testing to digesting, which is the name of the lesson. I repeat it again, this is the third video of chapter number 3. So far we have completed up to page number 28. And in the last video we have discussed about glucose drip and all. So as a continuation of chapter number 3, today we will start from page number 29. So it starts with Martin's window. Here's an old story, it seems so funny. There was a window in Martin's tummy. Actually, by mistake, Martin was shot right in the stomach. It bled a lot. The wound slowly healed and was covered by skin, but the hole was still there. You could peep right in. Oh, what a chance for doctors to study what happens to the food inside the body. The story seems odd, but it is really true. The secret of Martin's stomach helps us all, me and you. Translated by Anupal Lal, and this is based on a real story about a soldier called Martin. And with the help of this study, we could understand the actual mechanism, what is happening inside human stomach. So here we are going to discuss in detail about the study of Martin's stomach, which helps mankind, or which help us to understand the actual mechanism or what is actually happening inside the stomach in terms of digestion. So story, a stomach with a window. In the poem you read about a soldier called Martin. In 1822, he was 18 years old at that time and was very healthy. When he was shot, he got seriously hurt. At that time, Dr. Beaumont was called to treat him. Dr. Beaumont cleaned the wound and put the dressing. After 1.5 years, the doctor found that Martin's wound had healed, except for one thing. He had a big hole in his stomach. The hole was covered with a loose flap of skin, like the washer in the football. Dr. Beaumont sina dressing period matungda layang matungda haiba tare. Chahi ama makhai lerekanda ahoba ma leire magi stomach mapasida. Masida skin apakomna khumjallaga. Masigi skin apakuse haidookanda manungda uba himongni. Press the skin and you could peep into Martin's stomach. Not only that, the doctor could also take out food from the stomach by putting a tube in the hole. Dr. Beaumont felt he had found a treasure. Can you guess how much time he spent on doing different experiments on the stomach? 9 years. During this time, Martin grew up and got married. At that time, scientists did not know how food was digested. So it is the story of a soldier named Martin and a doctor called Dr. Beaumont. And the incident happened in 1822, and the doctor got an opportunity to study about digestion, because at that time the proper mechanism, the proper process of digestion was not known to everyone. So it was the opportunity to study about the process of digestion in the stomach. How does the liquid in the stomach help? Does it only help in making the food wet and soft, or does it also help in digestion? So many questions are there. So actually there are 3 things inside the stomach. One is the mucus, which forms the lining of the stomach as a protective layer, and the other one is hydrochloric acid, and the third one is digestive juice. So at present we know all these things inside the stomach, but at that time it was not known. So Dr. Beaumont took some liquid out of the stomach. He wanted to see what would happen to a food item kept in a glass filled with it. So he was doing some experiment regarding the digestion of food. So in order to perform his experiment, he took out some liquid, that is juice, digestive juice. Would it get digested on its own? For this he did an experiment with the help of a tube. He took out some digestive juice from the stomach. At 8:30 a.m. he put 20 tiny pieces of boiled fish in 10 milliliters of the juice. He kept the glass at the same temperature as that of our stomach, about 30 degrees Celsius. When he checked at 2 p.m. he found that the pieces of fish had dissolved. Dr. Beaumont tried this experiment with different food items. He gave Martin the same food at the same time and then compared how long it took for food to be digested in the glass and the Martin's stomach. He recorded his observation. The observation is also given in the table. So in order to perform this activity, in order to check the real mechanism of digestive juice inside the stomach, Dr. Sina kaidauge haiba matamda stomach chakhauda yauriba digestive juice lakthoaga a glass ta ngasai boiled fish se thamaga digestion gi mong si mana yengmani ngasai thamba amadi Martin chaba pungsi chamana halaga mathang sum pijaraga magi digestion gi process si kyam kuina changi habado man study tawbani. So one table is provided. So different food items. The first one mentioned here is unboiled milk. Second is boiled milk, full boiled milk, full boiled egg, half boiled egg, raw egg beaten, raw egg. So what actually happens inside the stomach? It takes 2 hours 15 minutes for unboiled milk. And what happens in the glass with the digestive juice? So what happens in the glass with the digestive juice? When we compare the digestion in the stomach and in the glass with digestive juice, there is a difference. You can see from the table itself. So what does our stomach do? Dr. Beaumont did many experiments and found out many secrets about digestion. He found that food digests faster in the stomach than outside. Did you notice this in the table? Our stomach churns the food to digest it. The doctor also saw that the food did not digest properly when Martin was sad. So when we are sad, the digestion process slows down. He also found that the juice in our stomach is acidic. As I told you, we know that hydrochloric acid is there in our stomach. Have you heard of anyone talking about acidity, especially when the person had not eaten well or the food is not digested properly? Dr. Beaumont's experiments became famous across the world. After this, many scientists did many such experiments. What did you say? No, they did not shoot people in the stomach, nor did they wait for a patient with the hole in the stomach. They used other scientific ways to look inside our bodies. Did you like the story of Martin, or should we say the story of our own stomach? So it's an inspiration for other scientists. So Dr. Beaumont started experimenting to know the mechanism of digestion in our stomach, and this was the inspiration for all other scientists. So they also continue further in order to understand the mechanism of digestion in our stomach. Adubu makha atopa scientists sing nasu makha khangnaba hotnai maduda atopa technique meyam ama sijanai habini ko. So think and discuss. Imagine if you had been in place of Dr. Beaumont, what experiments would you have done to find out the secrets? To find out the secrets of our stomach. Write about your experiments. Next topic is good food, good health. Good food, good health. Dr. Aparna has two patients, Rashmi and Kailash. Dr. Aparna talked to them To find out more about them, read about the doctor found. So here, two persons are taken as an example in order to understand the type of food they eat. So Resmi 5 years, Kailash 7 years. She looks, so when you look at the picture of Resmi, you will find that the girl, she is about 3 years old, and when you look at the physical features, she is very thin. She has very thin arms and legs and a pot belly, stomach like a balloon. She often falls sick. This malnutrition kind of thing is there. Due to lack of food, we can say. She always feels tired and cannot go to school regularly. She does not have the strength even to play. Food. She is lucky if she can get little rice or one roti to eat in the whole day. Resmi ki wari si ngasai chaba phajana phangdabadagi ko nutrition watpadagi mayang kangba sonba madugumbai matangni. Kailash, he looks older than his age. His body is fat and flabby. He has pain in his legs. He is not very active. He goes to school by bus and spends many hours watching TV. He does not like to eat food. The type of food he eats, home cooked food. Does not like to eat home cooked food like dal, rice, vegetable, and roti. The only thing he finds tastes are chips, burger, pizza, soft drinks from the market. So he is very good in the junk food kind of thing, which results in body weight gain, which is not good for us. Dr. Aparna measured the height and weight of both the children. Then she told them there is only one treatment for both your problems: proper food. So here proper food means a balanced diet. So each and every person should have a proper food habit. That is, a balanced diet is very important. Otherwise due to lack of nutrition, many problems will come. Discuss why do you think Resmi. So some questions, textual questions are given in your textbook. So the answer related to this textual question will be uploaded in the PDF format on the WhatsApp group. Find out, talk with your grandparents or elderly people and find out what they ate and what work they did when they were of your age. Your grandparents, bobo, pupu, dado, da hangu matamda, moigi matamda kai chinjak chai, aduga kai thabak work kai thabak sui. God, tiny matamdadi tiny matamda kai chai, aduga kai thabak sui and hangbiu. Now think about yourself, your daily activities and daily diet. So you will find so many differences are there. Are they similar or different from what your grandparents did, and add? You will find so many differences. Proper food, every child's right. You have read about two children. One is Kailash, who does not like homemade food. The other one is Resmi, who does not even get one proper meal a day. About half the children in our country are like Resmi. They don't get enough food that they need to grow and develop properly. So food is one of the essential things we require, and in addition to that, a balanced diet is also very important. Otherwise a person cannot grow or cannot develop properly without balanced diet. These children are weak and sickly, but it is the right of every child to get proper food. So during the growth period, not only growth period, throughout our life, balanced diet is very important in order to maintain properly for development, for development, then for repair. So balanced diet is very important. Read about this story in Kalahandi district in Orissa, which is the last page of chapter number 3. So Gomti is 30 years old. Gomti works in the fields of a rich farmer. For all her hard work, she gets paid very little. Thabai yam karna suba do pisadi kitang bibiba haibani. So little that she cannot even buy enough rice to feed her family. Her family ki chan bobo kona de haibani ko. Some months she does not get any work at all. Then she has to eat leaves and roots from the jungle. Gomti's children are weak with hunger and always sick. Few years ago, her husband died of hunger. Chaninga laitadana sibu biyabugi matangni palisi. Most rice grows in Kalahandi district. Rice is even sent to other states from here. Many times the rice that keeps laying in the godowns gets spoiled. In the same Kalahandi, there are many poor people like Gomti. Why do people die of hunger in such a place? Hari chanaba mafamsida chanaba watpadi natte madubu commercialize orakpadagi business minded orakpana maram moidana ngasagi chanaba phangaktabadagi lairibasing chaningai leitabasing mayam ama sibigi matangni masida policy ko. Think and discuss. Do you know any child who does not get enough to eat in the whole day? What are the reasons for this? Masi Gomti gi warisi paraba matungda ngasagi Kalahandi district hairiba jaga asida Orissa gi district amani ko masigi warisi paraba matungda nakhoisu when you look at your experience, when you look back or when you look around or when you recall your experience, the question is, do you know any child who does not get enough to eat in the whole day? Chaba phajana phangdaba chaningai leitaba angangsing noi thengnaba yaubra, and what are the reasons for this? Aduga noi kari maramdu kai oiramgani na khalli natraga maramdu kai oi adi chanaba leiba phangdabagira natraga mafamduda chanaba leitabagira natraga angang ngakta oiraga mama pa leitabadagi moi chaningai leitaba adi maram mayam ama leramba yai madugi maram singdo kei oibe yai natraga nangna khangadi maramdu kai kaino haibi matangda ni question si ko. Have you ever seen a godown where a lot of grain has been stored, where ngasai wholesale gumba natraga kogi godown achouba maduda chana thanaba pairaga thamba yaubra kadaida lei mafam khangbra haibi matangni? What we have learned: why can you not taste food properly when you have a cold? Koi lok thunga kanda naton phulla kanda akoi mahau khangdri se kai maram gino hai. I think everyone must be having such kind of experience. So whenever you feel, whenever you are not feeling well, whenever you have cold, when you eat any food, that particular food is tasteless. Madu maram karigino hai taragadi akhoi sense of smell se. Sense of smell siga akhoi taste siga mari yam leina ba hai batare. Aduna akhoi cold naton phullakandadi akhoi sense of smell se mangrani manam mamta namaroi maduna ngasai sense of smell siga ngasai taste siga mari leina banina ngasai akhoi naton ji phullaba matungdadi manam ji khangdrabanina akhoi mahau si su phajana khangma ngamaroi asigi matang musida policy ko. If we were to say that digestion begins in the mouth, how would you explain this right? Whatever textual whatever textual question provided in your textbook, all the related answers will be provided in the PDF format on the WhatsApp group. The PDF format the answer me amsi loina ma yarokani koigi WhatsApp group oma leibaduda question answer singsi do madu noina download toro matungda you have to download it and you have to write it in your classwork notebook. Asigi matang jid mate ma panjaramge. If we were to say that digestion begins in the mouth, how would you explain this? So digestion chaba tumbagi matang siko. The actual definition of digestion is the breaking down of complex substances into simpler substances. I mean, whatever we are eating, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, whatever we are eating, they are all considered as complex substances. So we have to break down complex substances into simpler substances which body can absorb and utilize for a normal functioning of our body. Masigi simpler substance, complex substances, simpler substance ta madumaina pithan budubu akhona digestion kawi, which is the definition of digestion. Masigi horokku matamda akhona ngasai haigre akhoi chin da saiba matamda, if we were to say that digestion begins in the mouth hai taragadi digestion se kai di howi hai di chin di howi na hairagadi kamaina hai di no hairagadi ngasai saliva se, the saliva secreted by our salivary glands helps in the digestion of food. saliva asida certain enzymes khara yauri ko. The name of the enzyme, the particular enzyme which is present in the saliva, you will be learning in higher classes. Masida koi digestive system sida digestive tract habama aduga magi associated glands habama koi tamakani. Masida salivary glands isu associated glands amani which helps in the digestion. Masigi salivary glands in a period saliva. Manipuri the haragadi tinsi da ngasagi enzyme ama yauri. Masina koi chaba tumba da mateng pangi. So the saliva secreted by our salivary gland contain an enzyme which helps in the digestion of our food. Masi hariga matang sida samjan jarage. So with this I conclude today's lecture, or I conclude my video. Thank you for watching my video, and with this chapter number 3 is also complete. Thank you for watching.